And so there is so much written about Donald Trump in the international press. He's often on TV and always on Twitter. Yet he remains unpredictable. He calls India a friend, but Trump doesn't believe in the common courtesies of friendship. He slams India for taxes. He even mocked the Indian Prime Minister once. So now that he's coming here, we decided to revisit his stance on India in the 3 years that he's been president.
Who wants to watch Buttigieg?
He is a political lightning rod.
You know, we're having probably the best years that we've ever had in the history of our country. And I just got impeached. Can you believe these?
He shoots from the hip and loves the headlines.
I've done things wrong in my life, I will admit. Not purposely, but I've done things wrong. But this is what the end result is.
Despite being in office for almost 4 years now, Donald Trump still remains an enigma for many, especially for those who are watching him in India. Trump has both loved and hated the Indian leadership. As a candidate, he courted the core vote bank of the ruling BJP.
I am a big fan of Hindu and I am a big fan of India. Big fan.
But as president, Trump began singing a different tune. He wanted to shut out work visa seekers from India. He mocked India's peace-building initiatives in Afghanistan.
I get along very well with India and Prime Minister Modi, but he's constantly telling me he built a library in Afghanistan. Okay, a library. That's like, you know what that is? That's like 5 hours of what we spend.
There have been clashes on the trade front. In 2018, Trump called India the tariff king of the world.
India, which is the tariff king.
The American president has been particularly miffed with how India treats Harley-Davidson.
So when they send a motorcycle to India, as an example, they have to pay 100% tax, 100%. Now, the Prime Minister, who I think is a fantastic man, called me the other day. He said, we are lowering it to 50%. I said, okay, but so far we're getting nothing. So we get nothing, he gets 50, and they think we're doing, like they're doing us a favor. That's not a favor.
All this led to a flashpoint. The United States withdrew the preferential trade status from India. Tariffs were slapped on key Indian exports to America. Behind the scenes, both governments are working on a trade deal to settle the dispute. As the negotiations continue, India has seen a different side of Trump. Appearing alongside Narendra Modi, Donald Trump hailed the contributions of Indian Americans. A rare occasion where the American president batted for immigrants.
I've also come to express my profound gratitude to the nearly 4 million amazing Indian Americans all across our country. You enrich our culture. You uphold our values. You uplift our communities, and you are truly proud to be American, and we are proud to have you as Americans.
The Trump-Modi bonhomie has been on display ever since, but India must be careful. In recent weeks, the American president has repeatedly pitched himself as a mediator to settle the India-Pakistan dispute. Perhaps the best way forward is to take Trump's utterances with a pinch of salt. Bureau Report, WION. The world is one.